definitely different than Slayer, and you know, we didn't rely on spikes and crap like that. When they would hear heavy metal, and they would instantly be turned off by that term because they had in their mind, you know, oh, Judas Priest, you know, or Satan or some crap like that.
Fuck up, faggot!
Today I'm gonna prove why not only thrash metal sucks, but it is unbelievably gay. The guys that look like this Judas Priest, who run around wearing leather, are the ones that'll absolutely, without a doubt, kick your ass. Not every thrash band sucks, of course, but a lot of it really does. Like, badly. This includes bands like Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax, Testament, Exodus, Overkill. Overkill. You have the balls to use the name of an album that came from the legends Motorhead. Yet, your music sounds like Elmo. Literal Elmo. I'm not lying. Listen to it.
Elmo song!
It's Elmo. Early bands who kind of pioneered thrash metal do kick ass. This includes bands like Motorhead, Venom, Merciful Fate, you could say Bathory. Then came along the 90s, creating a wave of posers and real gays like Kurt Cobain, Lane Staley, bringing rap into metal. Rap is for black people, undeniably for black people. Metal was created by white people. It's just facts. Black Sabbath are all white men. Judas Priest are all white men. Bands like Slipknot and Limp Bizkit bringing in rap music. Anthrax bringing in rap. What are you doing? You're destroying a genre.
But one of the band's biggest successes came in an unexpected genre crossover.
Public Enemy became my favorite rap group pretty much the first time I heard them. I couldn't get enough of it. I wore a Public Enemy shirt pretty much every day.
I wish I was black. Every white Jewish guy wishes he was black. I wish I was black. Every white Jewish guy wishes he was black.
I couldn't get enough of it. I wore a Public Enemy shirt pretty much every day.
The number one reason why thrash metal sucks is that the genres that you make fun of your entire career are heavier than you. Listen to the guitar tone of George Lynch, Yngwie Malmsteen, Hiroya Fukuda. Akira Takasaki. These guitar tones will shred your face off with sheer metal. They sound like they're coming straight from hell. Now listen to the guitar tone of Dave Mustaine, James Hetfield. Sure, on the earlier albums, it is good. It's sort of heavy, you have a little bit of rawness there. By the time you're on your second album, it already sounds like it's been compressed. It's been squashed down. So not only does it sound weak and puny, it sounds gay. And if you just want to look at other bands in the thrash genre, look to bands like Sodom. The guitar tone is black metal. The vocals are black metal, but it's a thrash style of playing, and it makes Megadeth sound like a lullaby. Bands like Razor, Exciter, their guitar tones sound evil. And not in the evil way that Dave Mustaine thinks, or Slayer, where you play a few weird shaped chords and it sounds evil. I hear people all the time talking about rust in peace tone, the peace sells but who's buying tone. There is no tone. What tone are you talking about? Listen to Defenders of the Faith by Judas Priest. Oh, they're gay, they wear leather, singing high pitched. Listen to the guitar tone. Watch this clip of Dave Mustaine calling bands from the LA glam metal scene gay LA metal.
I'd said a long time ago glam stood for gay LA metal.
Not only does he say it once, he says it multiple times, thinking he's funny.
Tell me what you think about glam rock. To me, glam rock stands... Glam means gay LA music.
Listen to bands like Rat, like Dokken, like Motley Crue, like Cinderella. These bands aren't gay LA metal. These bands take from the founding fathers like Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, and sometimes are actually heavier than you. Reason number 2 for why thrash metal is terrible. All of these thrash metal artists talk about talent all the time. Talent this. You have to have talent to be able to be a good musician.
There's too many bands out right now that are successful that suck. They don't know how to play their guitars.
Learn to sing, then talk about talent. Two things come into play when you're talking about thrash or speed metal vocals. You should be able to hold your own in a regular range singing normally. Then, second of all, you should be able to scream. This includes bands like Helloween, Razor, Venom. The vocalists can sing normally for a good amount of the song, but when they have to scream, by God, they do. When you see people like James Hetfield, when they try to scream, the best they can do is just say yeah. A weak little yelp, yeah. And it's not a choice. They actually lack the talent to be able to do it. Obviously, thrash and speed metal is about rawness and speed and aggression. It's not about sounding like Ronnie James Dio. But that doesn't mean you have to sound like Elmo either. Or like the Cookie Monster. Or I don't know what the hell Dave Mustaine is trying to sound like. But it's not metal.
Nice.
And reason number 3, the final reason why thrash metal is inferior to all other genres of metal. Being a limp-wristed liberal does not make you metal. Songs like Indians by Anthrax, lyrics about how Indians were like genocided and slaughtered. Keep it to yourself. You're not white. Keep your mouth shut. No one wants to hear about your commie politics. Another bad example of this is Slayer's Angel of Death. Badass song title, Angel of Death. You're expecting an awesome song. The riff comes in, then the terrible singing like I mentioned previously. Not only does it suck, if you actually look up the lyrics, you'll be shocked that this badass song about being an angel of death isn't actually promoting being like a badass. It's actually a criticism of fascism and Hitler. But he is an angel of death and how he killed millions of people. Stop whining. Spending entire songs complaining about Indians being genocided and how Hitler was a very bad guy doesn't make you metal. You're not going against the grain. You're not rebelling. It's not punk rock. In fact, you're going with the system. You're doing the exact opposite of what heavy metal is. It doesn't make sense. And you're not metal. And there it is. That's just a few reasons why thrash metal, of course not all of it sucks. You can find some great bands in there. But most of it, like the big 4 that people talk about, are all talentless wastes of space. You take up most of metal. People look to metal, they think Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer. These bands are not the bands you should be listening to. Think about all the genres that people make fun of. Speed metal, glam metal, hair metal. If you actually disregard people's opinions and go in with an open mind and listen to these genres, you will see that most of the time there actually lies more talent in there than thrash. If you agreed with anything I said in this video, please subscribe because it helps the metal fight. And if you didn't like anything that I said, go complain to your boyfriend and never watch one of my videos again.